Hi everybody, my name is Natalie and I'd like to introduce you to my business partner, Zoo.
Hello.
We have a creative branding company called K23, Collective 23. We've been around for two and a bit years now, here based in Ottawa. We came together with different backgrounds, which is kind of cool. I have a business background, worked in publishing for a little bit, and Zoo studied music industry, as well as visual arts, and has been a photographer for, I think, 10 plus years. So we thought that there was a niche, a need, requirement for this kind of company dealing with branding and marketing. And we slowly got into the music industry and worked with some clients. And then we had some people that reached out to us in other industries. And yeah, we branched out. So we are providing marketing and strategic branding for all kinds of companies, small and mid-size range.
And with the combination of her business development skills along with my visual arts talent, we have combined together to help understand themselves through their vision. We help create their vision and translate that into elements where their audience can be able to relate and purchase from them.
I think one of our key strengths is problem solving. We come in, we meet with clients, and we, really look at where their pain points are.
Yep.
And so that's where the strategic branding comes in.
Yep.
So that's a fun part, and we've been really growing in that area, and we feel that it's one of our biggest strengths.
Yeah. We here at K23 believe that a brand is the best way to communicate with audiences in the current era of digital age. And in the digital age, it requires you to really believe in yourself. And some of the questions that here K23 tries to challenge is some of the things that you do believe and how you can be able to present that and provide that to the world. It's through your belief that your vision is made. And K23 helps to see the pain points in your vision to really bring out the clarity of it.
With strategic branding being a big part of what we do, the service, we love to meet with people, our clients one-on-one. We normally meet them 1 to 3 times, depending what their issues are and what their requirements are. And then we just sit down and we discuss, what their clients are, what their needs are, how they want to grow in their market. We implement ideas together, and we help obviously in the design aspect of it. So logos are involved, a lot of other visual things are involved, and then the final step is our marketing. We put together marketing campaigns. We work a lot with social media.
Branding and marketing in today's world go really well hand to hand. And I know one of the things that Natalie was saying in one of our last meetings was that branding is the story and marketing is telling it. Mm-hmm. And I really think that is the best way to really encapsulate what we really are about here at K23. And K23 really believes in making sure that the story from your brand holds true, and through that strategic thinking cap phase that we go through in those first 3 meetings, we try to cement that story, and then once that story has been cemented, we begin with marketing and telling the world about this story. And that's one of our favorite parts of being the creative directors in people's stories and lives.
For me, the biggest thing that I feel that I bring into the game that I really enjoy doing is problem solving. So when we sit down with clients and they say to us, yeah, I want a brand, I'm a startup company, I have a vision, I want to create a brand, I'd like to have logos, I'd like to have a strategy. I love sitting down and just breaking those pieces down. I mean, you're definitely the guy in the company that works with the visual design aspect of it, but I really enjoy the whole strategy to get them going, putting the blocks, the pieces together so they're all in solid sort of strong chronological order, that we have a strategy, that this piece goes before this piece, etc., etc. So I love that. I like finding those solutions for those kind of problems, and I like helping them with the vision of where they're going to go through our branding and marketing.
My favorite thing to do with a K23 is understanding somebody's DNA, somebody's fingerprint, somebody's mission statement. And of course, for me, before I even came to become a designer, I was a writer. And as a writer, I used to write poems, rap songs, singing, and all that. And in that, I realized that I can be anything, say anything, and you can believe it. And as a writer, all I care about is what can I tell you that is real to me. And from that, I realized people are always writing their mission statements. People are literally writing their lives. And now, if you can, write about your life, and you want to have people join you in your journey, it takes a lot of understanding what you're trying to really write and what you're trying to give people to understand you. So my favorite thing to do in the world of branding is to figure out people's inner writing and mission, and to see that, oh my gosh, these are real people doing real things, believing real things, which are real. So let's be more real and help them create more real for everybody.
What about the photography and the content development? Because you're so good at that stuff. Like, it's I think one of the biggest skill sets that we have coming into the game is that, we're right now a two-man team, and we've hired other people to give us a hand for different things. But you bring into the game, photography as well, and visual, a lot of visual understanding. I mean, how are you enjoying that part of K23?
Yeah, that is actually one of my favorite parts as well. More than just photography, it's about understanding the psychology of colors, shapes, lines. And I like to, more than anything else, draw up the image of the vision. And for me, photography is one part of it, where you can be able to go create that subject, but I like to take that photo and then break it apart completely. So one of my favorite things in photography is to take that imagery, more than just photography, that imagery, and break it up into things that can create a whole new narrative, which is one of my favorite things. What challenges do you find that brands have when trying to connect with their audience?
A mission, I think a lot of people are not necessarily organized in their strategy and where they want to go. They haven't put a proper game plan, not a business plan, just a sort of a creative plan, and consistency, I think, is really important. And, since we started K23, Collective 23, we've managed to help people and sort of organize their thoughts and put things in so that it's very consistent and fluid and tells a story, that's not confusing. So I feel that is really something that people have to constantly keep in mind, because we work with, branding and marketing campaigns, social media campaigns. There's a lot of lack of sort of a theme, flow, consistency. So I would say that would be the biggest thing, especially in today's world with COVID and everything's online. I mean, it's really important today to have an impact, separate yourself from all the different other competitors out there. And how do you do it? Well, you make sure that you have a brand that is consistent, is sharp, it has vision, and separates itself from its competition. Can I just say that I really enjoy working with a partner. I feel very lucky to be working with someone that complements my strengths, and it's hard to find partnerships. So that's one of the things that I would say that I'm really grateful, and that makes us such an amazing team and a powerhouse, is what we bring to the table, who we are as individuals, our authenticity, and our vision and ambition and discipline, I would say. So I'm changing the subject here a bit.
Well, no, I really like what you're talking about discipline, especially what you just said about being and staying consistent, which really helps make an impact.
Yeah.
And I believe that making an impact and staying consistent stems from a strong brand message.
Yeah.
And knowing yourself. And I believe that we are quite a strong team as a partnership because we both know each of our individual strengths, each of our abilities that allows us to fully have our brand and ourselves together. With the prevalent situation of COVID-19, businesses all over the world are straining to connect again with their clients that really bring them success. Now, success has changed throughout this whole era, and success is now trying to bring the audience or a community together. And in that, it's about what you bring that is very valuable to a community. And in that, it's about starting a mission, spreading the mission, and doing the mission. Here at K23.ca, we actually help you create that mission, help you really clarify its objections and objectives, and see what you can do to bring your business to the next level. So visit us at K23.ca if you would like to see more of what we do, from deck pitches to album covers to press kits to anything visual that you can imagine. We help you bring more clarity to your business and more heart to the community that you are trying to build.